Hey there everyone, back at you here doing another DVD Blu Ray update. I went to another pawn shop today and I found a couple things I was wanting to get. So let's go for it. First up on Blu Ray we got the new Robocop. I actually watched this once. I thought it was a pretty interesting film. It was really interesting. All the new updates that they put into it compared to the older one. All the new technology and stuff that they had to work with. It's a really good film. Next up on Blu Ray we got Rouge. I never watched this before. Picked this up because the wife was wanting to see it, so I picked it up. Next up we got Fanboys. This is a alright film. It's funny and stuff. And so yeah, a little bit about the film there. So yeah. Next up on Blu Ray we got Red Riding Hood. I watched this, and the first time I watched it, I was really wanting to see who the wolf was, and surprisingly it's not what you think at the end. I thought it was a pretty good take on it. Next up on Blu Ray we got the original Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, wax off. This is a great film too. Next up on DVD, we got a double feature, Children of the Corn Part 2 and Children of the Corn Part 3. I got Part 1 yesterday, went back up to the pawn shop today and found this double pack, so I went ahead and picked it up. Then we got The Pursuit of Happiness, a really good Will Smith film. It's sad because he tries so hard, to just get the job that he's been wanting, and just to make a life for him and his son. And it's a really good film. If you haven't watched it, I recommend the watch. Next up, we got Left Behind Part 2. This is the original Left Behind. Part 2, I really thought was the best one out of all of them. I didn't like Part 3 at all. Part 1 was also good, but I think Part 2 was the best one. Next up, still in the plastic for $1, is Jaws. Only watched this one or two times when I was a kid, and I do not remember nothing about it. So it'll be interesting to go back and re-watch it after all these years. Next up, I was really excited to find these. It is Star Wars Episode 2, Star Wars Episode 3, and Star Wars Episode 5. I know that's a little bit out of order. I still need 1, 4, and 6, which I plan to get here soon, hopefully. Whether it to be find them in a pawn shop or order them off Amazon. But I really am a big fan of the Star Wars series, and I cannot wait till the new one comes out at the end of the year. But I absolutely love this series. I can sit and watch this series right here all day long. Next up we got Annabelle. I watched this. It was pretty freaky, I'd say. If you have not watched The Conjuring, then I recommend you pick up this one here and watch this one first, and then go back and watch The Conjuring, and it'll kind of make a little bit more sense to you. Next up, I got Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Squeakquel. These films right here are alright. I watched part one like a lot because my son absolutely loved it, and I just got tired of them. But I went ahead and picked up part two anyway. I still have to get part 1 and 3. But yeah, I'm more of a fan of the cartoon of these. But you know, I can still sit around and watch this, you know. But next up, we got this film right here. This is a funny film. He takes these kids and they go out in the woods and hike around and stuff. It's a good film. Watched it a couple times. Next up, we got a double feature of White Chicks and Mo Money. Already had White Chicks, so the main reason I got this was for this one right here. I absolutely love this film. It's a great film as well. White Chicks is also a great film too. They're both just absolutely funny films. Next up, I picked up another one that my wife was wanting. Never Been Kissed. And I actually sat down and watched it with her. It's a great film, I think, personally. It's got some funny stuff in it. And next up, we got the Amityville horror remake. This film right here, when I first watched it, it just absolutely freaked me out. But I went ahead and picked it up just because of that. It's rare that films freak me out, and this one right here did. Next up, another one I picked up from my wife is Dear John. I sat and watched this one with her too, and it's an alright film. It's not too bad. Next up, we got this film right here. I've watched bits and pieces of this film. It's got some funny parts in it. But I went ahead and picked it up. And then next up, we got this one right here. I absolutely love this film. I was hoping to get it on Blu Ray, but I went ahead and found it on DVD. And I first watched this on Cinemax, I think it was, or HBO, one of them. And which at first I just caught like the ending of it. Well, it's kind of like in the middle of it, and I went ahead and watched all the way through, and I absolutely loved what I was watching, so I went on the internet and watched it in full and decided I had to have it, so I picked it up. And then I also picked this one up here. I never watched it at all. Could not tell you nothing about it. I just picked this one right here up just for the heck of it, I guess. But yeah, that does it all for this DVD Blu Ray update. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends about this channel. I think I'll do another video here within the next couple days for a chance to win a downloadable film. So I'll iron out all the details of that later on and make a video with everything you need to know about it. But like I think I said in one of my other videos, I got some stuff I ordered offline. I'm going to do a unboxing slash DVD Blu Ray update when it comes. So yeah, till next time guys, like, rate, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. Later.